I ordered a pin from a company called ZEROHOUR. Hey, look at that. In any case, you'll see this one, and I think that when we take it out of the packaging, you should have a pretty good idea why I bought this one versus the one I used to have. So ZEROHOUR has some pretty cool tape they put on their packaging, right? And they used a standard mail, first class from United States Postal Service. It came and it was kind of already open though. So I'm a little disappointed with that. I haven't taken it out of the packaging yet, so we'll see what my first impressions are of the pin once I actually take it out of here, but not so impressed with that packaging so far. I kind of assumed for how much I paid for this, maybe it came in a cardboard box or something, I don't know. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. Alright, so we got some paperwork here on top. You got, well, of course they want to sell me a tactical flashlight, why wouldn't they? There's one. And another advertisement for a cell phone charger, tactical flashlight. Depending on how I like the pin. There's my packing receipt. Oh, and they sent me a little waterproof notepad. It says ZEROHOUR on it. It says all-weather notebook. We'll go ahead and open that up and see what I think about that. So it's blank papers, but it's it almost feels plasticky, so it would hold up in water, obviously. It's got a little conversion chart on the front here for inches and centimeters. That's kind of nifty. It's neat looking. I don't know if I'll actually use it too much, but enough of that. Let's get to this pin. Okay, so this pin I ordered has a little stand. And this is, I'm assuming this, yes, stand. So ZEROHOUR Apex stand. That's what it says on this thing. ZEROHOUR Apex stand. And this this packaging is pretty nice, to be honest with you. Let me grab it. There's the pin. So this is the ZEROHOUR Apex Premium Tactical Writing Instrument. Not just a pin. I would compare this packaging to maybe packaging you would get a pair of high-end sunglasses in, maybe. Or I guess I've seen this on a few other things also, but it's a nice cardboard style tube, very, very nicely put together with some plastic wrap around it. So let me get my knife out here and open this stuff up. Here is the stand. Apex stand. Yeah, the packaging's pretty nice on this stuff. Fits together really well. You know, I would compare these to more like a jewelry box almost. It's pretty nice. So there's this pin stand. It's got their logo on the front, ZEROHOUR. It's got a little O-ring inside of it to hold the pin in place. It's pretty heavy. Feels for some reason I thought I was getting the titanium one. This feels more like steel though, weight-wise. So the pin. Let's see what my first impressions of the pin are. Container's the same. Nice little foam pad. Oh, well that was dramatic. Alright, so that's everything in the container. Okay. So the pin is small, which is, I was looking for a small pin, so that's good. There's a red O-ring here, and there's a bunch of other O-rings, extra O-rings that come with this. The O-ring is not in the groove where it belongs. The O-ring is now in the groove where it belongs. So here's the pin. It's very small, which is good. I was looking for a small. Most tactile pins on the market are really big, and so you can't really carry them in your pocket. I'm a guy that carries a pin all the time. I always have a pin on me. In fact, I don't know, I have a pin in my pocket right now. This happens to be one of my pins. This is Doing It Dan's Way on YouTube pin right now. That's pretty, some advertising, right? I ordered these through a separate company. So I ordered this. I intended on carrying it in my pocket all the time, and I wanted something smaller. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, you need to jab somebody with this, and so on and so forth. No, this is a good looking pen. Hopefully it feels good in your hand. I just unscrewed the cap. Excuse me, this would be actually the back of the pen, and there is a carbide glass breaker in there. It's pretty sharp, actually. They've got little red O-rings in, and they give you these extra O-rings to replace these O-rings with. The O-rings seal the caps together, and they get a little snugger as you hit the O-ring there, so that's kind of neat. So this goes in your pocket this way, so this is actually the back of the pen, and the pen itself is up in here. And you unthread this, and it's that O-ring actually, it binds up pretty well. It's definitely going to keep the pen in place. And then the cap comes around and threads on the back side. So there's the pen. ZEROHOUR tactical pen. Yeah, my first impressions are it's pretty nice. The finish is really good. It's kind of a matte sandblasted finish. The machining is really nice. Obviously with CNC equipment these days, that's what I would expect. This has one of those write anywhere cartridges in it, right? You can get refills for these anywhere. I'll probably use this one until it dies, and then I'll go get a finer point when this is a medium point. I like fine points preferably. Pen refill, please visit ZEROHOURXD.com. I'll go get one down at Staples or something. I'm not going to order one through the mail, but... So the fit and finish is very nice. It's well put together. It feels pretty good in your hand. I mean, it's not bad. I kind of like it, actually. I'm going to go ahead and try to write on the back of something here. Let's see what I think about this. And you know what? I'll use this new little notepad I got. ZEROHOUR notepad. Waterproof, right? So what do I think? Writes pretty well. It feels good in your hand when you're writing. It's good, I think. It's cool looking. It's got all those little relief cuts in it, right? The little machining marks, and you can actually see the ink cartridge through the machining marks on the pen itself. I'll bring this up closer so you can get a better look at it. Yeah, so first impressions are pretty good. Little stand, right? So the pen sits in the stand like so. I hope it's designed to sit the other direction also. And it is. So it's designed to sit both ways. So this is they call it a tactile pen. I like it because it looks cool, but it's a lot smaller and easier to carry. I will carry it in my pocket, which is why I wanted such a small one. The clip looks really good. That's another thing about the clips. I really like sturdy clips, and this is a stout clip. This has got little screws in it to hold it on. I have a tendency to hook these on my seatbelt when I'm getting in on my vehicle, and either bend them or break them. So I look for pins specifically that have a really good clip, and this has a great clip on it specifically. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. So ZEROHOUR tactical pen. You can see all the machining, CNC work they do on the pen. Lightens it up. It's got the little O-rings on it. Let me see if I can. So right there, so this tip is a carbide tip. You know, glass breaker, that's their pitch for these tactical pens. I doubt I'll ever use that, but you never know. I guess you could scratch something with it if you needed to. So that cap's on there. This cap comes off, and there's your writing point right here. Your cap threads onto the other end. So not bad. I kind of like it. The fit and finish is really good. It comes with extra black O-rings, so you could change these red ones out for black ones if you wanted to. It writes pretty well. So my first impressions of the pen are pretty good. The stand is definitely steel, some kind of stainless, I hope, so it doesn't rust. Even fingerprints make steel rust, especially with the finish like this. So if it's stainless, it'll hold up pretty well. I'm sure it actually says what it is somewhere. The pen itself is titanium with a blasted sort of a matte finish. I like the machining on it. Finish is good. The O-rings, we'll see how they hold up, but they send you an extra set, a couple extra sets actually. So we'll see how they do. Pretty happy with that so far, I think. The initial packaging, I don't know. Could come in a cardboard box, would have been a little nicer. It's easier at the post office to do that. The actual packaging of the pin, this is pretty fancy stuff. ZEROHOUR at XD.com. This pin contains a Fisher Space Pin refill. This is a tactical pin for extreme conditions, featuring a nearly indestructible body, pressurized waterproof ink cartridge, and tungsten steel glass breaker tip. Right there on the container. And then the container for the actual stand itself. The stand itself I had to order separately. I'm kind of glad I did. I actually plan on probably putting this on my desk at work, maybe, if I don't carry it all the time, which I might. This pin is mightier than the sword, from ZEROHOUR. ZEROHOUR thrives on positive word of mouth. Share your happiness with an amazing review or contact support at ZEROHOURXD.com so we can make it right. Thank you. So they even give you a little card. They would like your input if you buy a pin from them, or a flashlight. They sell a bunch of other stuff too, but I ordered the pin and I think I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, so there's my first impression.